Here we are. All right, friends. Just like usual, starting with that right foot. Oh, good. Right foot rolling over the bar. As you take that over and back, trying to find the spots that need a little extra attention. Linger there a little bit longer. And then take it to the outside rim. And inside rim. She says, thanks, Chills. Just keeping guard. Keeping watch by the door. And then take it to the heel. Hope is like crashed out right here. I don't know why she's so far away from the mat. But good morning, Lisa. Yeah, the arch. And then ball of the foot, pinky toe to big toe, trying to get in between where the toes insert into the sesame bone area. I love that. And then full foot. As you come into that full foot, again, trying to pay attention to where you might need a little bit more attention to get into that. And then step that foot down, it melts into the floor and switch. We're gonna have to do a whole series on our sesame bones. There was something, had a stress fracture in mine. Like there was something, but that was a long time ago. That's when I lived in California. And then outside middle of the foot, I wanted to have time to do a quad massage today, but because it took so long to jump on, maybe at the very end, if you have a few extra minutes. After doing that yesterday, I realized how long it's been since we rolled out our quads. And then inside rim. And then dig into the heel. Outside. I thought it might get a little loud out here. It's always a risk having them and an arch out there for stretching because at any point our Zen moment could change. But ball of the foot. And then from there, get both feet together on that mat. They should melt into the floor as you come into that again. We'll save that quad massage for after we exit, but keep your bar handy for later if you have time. And then laying on your back. It's okay. It's okay. Assess your back gap. So from your tailbone to the next point of contact, the height and the length. And then lift your tailbone. Set the ball underneath your hips. Open up the legs. Take a second to allow the shoulders, I think this might not be the best stretching shirt. Take time to let gravity draw the legs out to breathe in. You may want to rock a little bit side to side. You may want to hold from right to left. Take one more nice big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, heel toe your feet out and let the legs come in. And then same thing, they're going to try and grip and you're trying to let them fall to the floor. You may shift a little right to left, IT band here. Now while you're holding that inversion, goal post your arms. Spread your fingertips. Feel the webbing in between your fingertips. Stretch. Inhale. While we're in this stretching phase, go ahead and heel toe your feet back to neutral. Let the arms come down to the side comfortably. The knees come in and hands open. Practice inhaling in through your nose and then an even longer audible exhale through your mouth. So as you practice that, intentionally, big breath in. As you exhale, close your legs, straighten your legs, flex your feet, and open. Inhale. Exhale, close your legs, bend your knees, let your knees hang open. Inhale. Exhale, close your legs, straighten your legs, flex your feet, and open. And then one more time, close your legs, bend your knees. Take a big deep breath. An even longer audible exhale. Close your legs, straighten your legs, rotate your ankles. Pull your toes towards your shins and then reverse. And then point and flex, spread your toes. Now hold your feet flexed, open your legs out. Take your hands on the inside and push the legs away a little bit, lengthening the inside portion of the thigh. Inhale. Exhale, come around the back side and pull your toes up towards your head. Inhale. Exhale, close your legs, bend your knees. Set one foot down at a time. Lift your hips off of the apparatus you're using, straighten your legs, and then assess your after. So again, that back should just melt into the floor. The spine should be more connected to your mat. And then you lift up, place that under your sternum. Oh, I know it's hard. That was like that one that opened the heart. That was like that one season I had where I was sick and then something else happened and then it was Vic's birthday and I was like, I haven't stretched. I think it was at least 2 of our stretching days. And then wrap. Give yourself a tight squeeze. Unwrap. Circle. And then left arm on top. Unwrap. Circle. And right arm on top. Squeeze. Unwrap. Circle. One more time, left arm on top. Tight squeeze. Unwrap. And then circle. As you circle, roll yourself up and off the ball. Now as we come into that, go ahead. You know, we've already had breakfast and embarked on all the neighbors. Take that left foot into the hips, into the body. Lift it nice and tall and then crawl forward. You can move around a little bit in your hips. Inhale. As you exhale, push back into your hands and reach over with that left hand. And turn. And reach over. And turn. And reach over. And turn. Sit up nice and tall. Take that right leg bent all the way across. Rotate and look over that right shoulder. So we're trying to take, so we practiced last week hugging this leg in, pushing into that right hand to lift the sternum. If you get a bigger stretch, a deeper twist here, you get a bigger stretch into that glute here, you got a big glute oblique week. Inhale. Then come center. Here we go, Lise. Take that left hand, pick up that right foot. Now, for those of you who can interlace your fingers in between your toes, go ahead and do that. Inhale. Exhale. Now take that right leg, bring it back behind you and rotate into pigeon. You can crawl forward, you could stay upright, you could reach back and grab that right foot. Find the position that serves you. I agree. That hamstring is so tight. Big deep breath. As you exhale, push back into your hands, dig into your right toes, pop up onto that left foot. Move around a little bit in that. And then lift up. So as we lift up, coming into that crescent lunge, press your right hip forward. Reach your arms to the ceiling. So you're driving the right hip and the left knee forward. Back bend. Back forward. Open up the arms, twist to the left. Big deep breath. As you exhale, take this left hand, spiral it back up into crescent. Sink a little lower. Open the arms. Turn your right toes out and reach into warrior two. Spread your toes. Come into peaceful warrior. Inhale. As you exhale, open back up into warrior two. Straighten your left leg and then reach down to triangle. Inhale. Now as you exhale, take your right hand, bring it down to the floor, soften your left knee, step your right foot in, and drop down into that hip opener. Now, this is the one where we talked about coming into a seated position. Yeah. And isn't it crazy how some mornings are like that, Evie? So I could be seated on my bottom here or here. Both of those open up the hips. We're carrying a lot of stress in our hips, so we want to take whatever position we can get it out of the joints so we can let them open up. Big breath. As you exhale, release in a seated position. The left foot comes in, or the right foot comes in, the left leg extends out. Tuck it and sit up super tall, and then crawl forward. Inhale. And as you exhale, push into your hands. Take that right arm, reach it over. Rotate. Reach over. Pull, retract over here. And twist. One more time. Open, lateral flexion. And twist. Inhale. Audible exhale. Lift up. Take this left leg, bring it all the way across the right. And then the same thing, assessing, tugging that in, does that serve you better? Rotating and pressing into the quad, does that serve you better? Push into the hand, lift the heart. Pay attention to where your body's still trying to grip and release. Give it permission to let go. One more inhale. As you exhale, take your right hand, pick up that left foot. So as you lean over to the left, stretching that hamstring. Inhale. Exhale, send this left leg all the way back behind you, and then to pigeon on the other side. You can reach back, grab that foot. You could crawl forward. Breathe. And push back into your hands. As you push back into your hands, dig into the left toes, pop up onto the right. From there, find a little movement that serves the hips, turning the knees in and out, forward and back. Inhale. Exhale, come up into crescent lunge. Reach those arms up and back behind you. Lift that left heel. Drive the left hip forward. Right knee is bent. Back bend. Stretch the skin in the front of the neck. Back into crescent lunge. Open the arms. Twist to the right. to center. Stretch back to that crescent lunge. Open the arms, churn your left toes out, reach into warrior two. Stretch from hand to hand. Peaceful warrior, right arm comes up. Reach the hands in opposition, so you're reaching as low as you can and as high as you can. Back to warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Bring your right hand down, left hand up into triangle. And bring that left hand down to the floor. Square up. As you square up, pull that left foot in, sink down. Open up those hips. And again, this is where you would come into that seated position if that feels better on your knees. Press those hips open a little bit. Move around side to side. Inhale. As you exhale, now you have two position choices. You can lay on your back or you can stand for this one. It's that figure four team that takes us into that eagle pose. So come up nice and tall, but again, you can lay on your back instead. Take your right foot on that left knee and seek. You could use a chair. You could support yourself with the wall. Again, if it's a wobbly day, just because of my toe on this side, this one's going to be more wobbly than usual. And so you just give yourself the time to play around with that a little bit. I can stay there and come into that full wrap. I would do the same thing laying on my back. Big breath. As you exhale, you're going to reach back and pick up that right foot. So if I'm laying on my back, I'm on my side, laying on the side opposite that you grab onto the foot. You can stay or reach forward into dancer. Kick that foot into your hand. Breathe. Now come up. You're on that one foot and just hop around a little bit. So move around. When you do that little hop, it's going to break up the scar tissue in the foot. That can also be just wiggling your toes, moving it to the ankle in and out. Break it up a little and then find your center. Switch feet. Right foot is on the floor. Find your balance there. Left foot comes onto the right knee and sink. So again, coming into this position, flexing this foot, spreading the toes as much as you can. If we do that smart foot on the right foot, no, science. You should have felt a little, my amusement, I can't see you. It's more for your amusement, I would suppose then, right? Because you can see me. It increases the blood flow a little bit. So watch. If you're on your back, you're just watching. But take that. It kind of depends what position we're in. But you'll feel your heart kind of settle here. You guys are the best. I don't know if I finished my thought on the smart toes. You're taking that right heel to all 5 toes on that foot, spread them, grip it. So you see the knuckles in the 4 toes next to the big toe, suction cupped to the floor. That's going to lift the arch a little bit, and then stand up tall, reach around, especially because my foot's sticking to my mat. No, in cardio yoga, we take it from one side facing, and then we hop to face the other. But in this dancer pose, but the movement itself, just like when we test our balance, that's a heart rate elevator. So even though it doesn't feel like flying lunges or tuck jumps or anything like that, the body is kind of like a fight or flight. It's trying to figure out. You're throwing the balance. That's the whole intention of taking us into an unstable, vulnerable space, and the body's reacting to it. Go ahead and come on up. And then pop it out. Break up the scar tissue in that right foot a little bit, but you'll feel your body, heart rate, core temperature comes up a little bit. Then we pause. Both feet come down, ankle bones touching, mountain. Back bend, stretch the front of the neck. If you're on the floor, just stay there. We're all meeting there now. Mountain, hands to heart. Feel your beating heart underneath your thumbs. Forward fold. Let your head, I'm still not there yet, but let your head hang heavy. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. And then small ball. And then we'll all meet with those who are on their back, ready for that spinal twist. This is how we finish our time together, team. Straighten that right leg. Pull the left knee into the heart. Pull that left knee across the body. Left arm comes out. Soften your face, soften your gaze, soften the muscles around your jaw. Look over to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Pull the left knee to the heart. Open the left knee out. And then straighten that left leg. Hug the right knee in. Move around a little bit. Bring that right leg across. Right arm opens. So it's pretty tight. Soften your face. And then look over your right shoulder. Inhale. As you exhale, come back to center. Feet come into the hips. Open up the knees. While you're in that position, take a second, just like we focused on yesterday. Think about what it is getting in the way of the time that you want to watch a movie, to read a book, to spend time with a friend, to take a trip, whatever it is that's that resistance that's getting in the way of the things that you want to go after. Oh, already really coffee. Identify it, honor it, thank it for what it's taught you, but then be intentional with releasing it, letting it go. Heel toe your feet out. Let the knees drop in. Now sometimes to do that, it takes action. So I want you to think about our second of third focus is what action are we going to have to take to actively release that? Is that a conversation? Is that a decision? Is that closing a door physically so that you can move through a new door? Think of the action that might require. Make a plan. Bring the legs back to neutral. Hug the knees into the heart. Point and flex. Hold the feet flexed. If you can reach your toes, do a pinch on each toe, big toe scrolling through. Get blood flow all the way to those toes. And then go ahead and roll yourselves up so you're in a seated position. Now in that seated position, take your hands so that they're behind your legs. And then pull back so you're interlacing your fingertips. Pull back against your hamstrings and lean into that. And feel the stretch in between the shoulder blades. Now in opposition, Release that, push your hands into the floor. So it's like a cat-cow with a fulcrum. So you come into that cat, now come into that cow, extension, lift up and down. Feel the stretch of the skin in the front of the neck. And then come into neutral, sitting nice and tall. Rotate over onto your hands and knees in that same way. Come into your cat pose, round it. Extend it. This usually doesn't go to the full range of its ability. You'll look upward, but I want you to really stretch the skin in the front of the neck. And then neutral. As you come into neutral, dig the toes into the floor. Walk your hands back. Come into that small ball. Tuck the chin. Take a couple big deep breaths. Inhaling the good, exhaling the bad. And then set your heels down. Lift your tailbone. Whatever anxiety, whatever worry, whatever fear, shake that off. Leave that here. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll that bone by bone, squeeze the glutes, pull the abdominals in, roll the shoulders back and down so your heart is open. Big deep breath in. And exhale one more time, power pose, big deep breath in, get as tall as you can. And exhale, give yourselves a hand. Happy Sunday, friends. I appreciate you. Love you, team. As you launch into, we're going to start going over our word of the week. So be prepared for that. It's coming. It'll be in the email today, but it follows along with our Willpower and Grace template. But so on Sunday, it starts a new word. And so we'll talk about it in the email, probably in stretching as of next week, but we'll talk about it in the email. And then it gives us a focus for the week. And then each week we can have a new focus, and you can take it if it serves you, and you can leave it if it doesn't. Like all the things. I love you, friends. Launch into this day in a better headspace, heart space, and hopefully your body feels a little bit more limber. Have a great day.